Okay, we should be heard now. So, hello everybody. We're not, you can't see me, but you should be able to hear me. All right, so want to give a shout out to
What's
the
up, DC?
wonderful sponsor there, Clown Vapes. And
Hmm.
now we should cut over to, here we are. Well, maybe. I can't see the screen, but hopefully that we're there. So turn this off and we will say hello to everybody. So I hope everybody's having a good night. Uh,
Hello.
I'm hoping that my internet holds up. I can't guarantee that it will, but maybe. Uh, we've done okay. We've been in Zoom for a little bit, so hopefully it will do all right. So right now it's holding up, but anyway, uh, want to say hey to Jay. Thanks Texas Cloud Town for being here. Uh, I know you just got back from vacation, probably hadn't had time to do a lot of build up or whatever, but what are you vaping on?
All right, so I'm vaping on Turk V2. It's Turk Tuesday. Turk Tuesday, everyone. So I got the Turk V2 on top of that Unicorn Constant Contact Vert mod. It's pretty nice. I've been loving it. Inside that, I got that new Turkish cake. Had a little bit of a couple presents waiting on me when I got home, and it's a really good juice. Y'all need to go pick y'all some up and let him know what y'all think. 'Cause honestly, I really like it. Next, another Turk V2, just because I run Turks all the time. On top of the Dreamer with that DHD Chop Top Inferno tip. Inside that, I got a liquid for vaping, the peach tea lemonade from Mr. Beecher. And then I got the Apocalypse 25 on top of the Keen. And that's just something I've really been liking with some of this vaporized butter custard, and it's a peanut butter custard. I actually got this from the shop that Heavy Metal Vapor works at. Stopped by there on the way home and decided to pick something up, try it out. It's pretty good. Next,
Nice.
I got my Apocalypse 25 on the Purge stack. Something else I wanted to bring out with me with some of this grams in there. It's like a graham cracker. Didn't really like the juice when I first got it, and I don't know if I let it steep or I let it sit for a little longer, but it's actually pretty good. It's not too bad. I think I was getting too much cinnamon in the beginning. That's all I got today.
Yeah,
What you got, Shane?
I have a lot of that with a lot of these dessert flavors. I get a lot of cinnamon in some of them. I don't know why, but it may just be my taste buds, but I have a tendency to get a lot of cinnamon out of those. Let's see, what do I have going?
Yeah.
I have my red dreamer with the axial on top. In there, got the Booly Bolu. So I really love that stuff. I leave it at home because if I don't leave it at home, I'm gonna blow through it. So I've got my black or black dead goat on the just right unicorn and the rebirth. Sorry, wrong hand. The rebirth RDA on that white dreamer with a black button and the DHD chop top. And in both of those, I have that oh, the back of it's not going to do any good. Paradigm Wicked Berry. I've got my Unity on the Shogun with merge transmission in it. I don't have the bottle. I think it's in my backpack somewhere, but I just don't have it with me. I've got my Overlord with a drop dead, and in there got my Shamrock. I do it every time. Shamrock cookie. So I don't know why I keep showing people the back of the bottle. I guess I just like looking at the front of it. Of course, always I got my Caliburn. Keep it in my pocket with Solus Mint. But that's all I've got going. But we were talking before the show, and there's so much, there's so many calls to action and everything going on. Hey Matt, glad you made it, buddy. Uh, Speaking of, Matt just jumped in, and I want to thank
Hmm.
them. I was on there with Matt and Logan Saturday night. We had a great time. We talked well, they talked, and I just kind of listened and gave my opinion here and there about the Jewel hearings. I still have not had time to sit down and listen to or watch that. I'm gonna make time soon. I promise, and I will get all the details on that and
We
probably
should have listened to those on the way home.
yeah. And I've thought about that. Most time my wife calls me, so I'm on the phone for 30 out of 40 minutes. So for I don't know, no reason. So, but anyway, I will end up sitting down and listening or watching those. So hopefully we can make that happen. But I had a great time with those guys. They're super knowledgeable, and it's greatly appreciated that they wanted me to come on with them. Jay tried to come on, and they told him no because he was on vacation, and he could not do a show while he was on vacation. So, uh, but I wanted to kind of talk about all the calls to action that are going on with CASA right now. Hopefully, people are really, really paying attention to what's going on because it's everywhere. It's not just one or two places. It's a whole lot of places. It looks like my internet is kind of fluctuating a lot, but maybe we can still hold on. Not giving up yet. So I can see Jay, but I don't know if he's moving. Maybe he is.
I think it might be mine.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. One of our internets is messing up.
Yeah, mine's kind of it's roller coastering, but it's still going. But I'm just gonna roll with it as long as I can. But like I was saying, there's so many calls to action. There's so much going on CASA. This is more traffic
Yeah.
than I have seen on this site in a very long time. And I'm a daily CASA visitor. I like to get the news they post and then turn around. And since I'm a moderator for the Alabama page, I like to have that news out there to the people on the Alabama page as quick as I can get it there. But what I want to encourage everybody to do is if you're not a member, you don't have to be a member to see the news and advocacy and things that are going on their site. But if you're here and you're not a member, I just greatly encourage you to go become a member. You get to share your story. They may post your story if they like it. Never really gone through them, but I have seen them scroll by as I'm on there. But that's something that I think every vapor needs to be a part of. Is at least going there and getting the news, and that way you know what's going on yourself, and that way because you need to be educated. If somebody asks you a question, you want to be able to at least kind of give them an idea or know where to point them to get the actual answer. So I hope everybody's doing that. Uh, Go ahead, Jay.
The the link is the first one in the description. The first link in the description. So like Shane said, make sure y'all go on there. They have honestly, I don't know if maybe people talking a lot of mess about them on social media or YouTube or what it is, maybe put a little boot in their butt and made them get to put the calls to action out there a little bit quicker. But here lately, I mean, they've been pretty much on top of their stuff, and that's one thing we need to do. And also, like Shane said, is make sure we're staying up to date, not just with CASA, but make sure we're just staying up to date. Because if we're staying up to date, we can maybe even help out CASA. Ask them if you can help out with being a moderator if you're someone who stays up to date on local stuff. So just stuff like that will always help out. You can always help out your community by posting on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. So, and then, I mean, if you have the chance to be able to be a moderator for CASA, like I don't have a chance to because there's too many moderators already for the Texas one, but Shane has a chance for Alabama, and he's taking advantage of that. I mean, he already stays on top of everything, but he's trying to stay on top of it even more so that way he can be out there and helping even more people. That's something a lot of other people can do as well, as help out as much as possible. And just, I mean, if you're someone who likes to stay up to date, maybe ask them, hey, can I help y'all out any? And if they say yes, then I mean, that's something right there that you can always help out And that's a way that, like Shane always says, there's always a way you can be part of activism and advocacy. And if that's your
Exactly.
way, is by you reading a lot of articles and you stay up to date on them and you can do call to action. That's something exactly what Shane's always talking about that you can do to help out. So make sure we're all staying up to date, not just with one page. Because I mean, if any of the guests that come on here, they've seen it. Me and Shane go through probably about an hour or two before we go. We make sure we check the computer, check all the different links that we always check. But then, like 30 minutes before the show, we sit there and we talk about all the different ones. We post them in a little chat that we have, and we sit there and we talk about all the links. And there's probably a link from at least 3, 4, 5 different websites. I mean, that's something that we all need to do is just not use one website, use different websites, because you might have different articles over the same thing that can help you out, maybe understand it a little better. Like I like how Angela writes, and someone else might like how what's his last? I think his last name is McDonald or Donald or something like that on Vape News. Someone might like how he writes. So I mean, there's different people who write for different ways, and I mean, it might help. Whatever one might help you out, learn it a little better, the uh, grasp what they're trying to tell you. So I mean, just definitely check out more than one website, like we always say.
Oh yeah, yeah. You want to make sure that you're kind of being a little bit of diversity in where you're searching for your stuff. Uh, you know, Vape News magazine. Just to be honest, it used to be a really good place, but they post here and there. I mean, it's not near as much as it used to be, but hopefully that will get better. I know vaping is a great place to go. CASA. There's there's one other one that I go to all the time. Uh, I mean, if you need facts or anything, you know, Royal College of Physicians is one of the best ones to go to. I can't think of the other one that I've been to a few times to look. But just, yeah, you want to keep up with what's going on. Sorry, I'm trying to get my stuff all figured out here. I had to close some stuff and reopen it. Uh, but there was another thing on CASA that I wanted to touch base on real quick, and that is they had a study come out that they said that electronic cigarettes were leading teens to smoking marijuana. So on CASA's site, they had some stuff that kind of debunked their their study, and that's what I was trying to pull back up. It's just kind of taking forever uh, since my internet is not wanting to go anymore. But anyway, I am working on it as we speak. This show is like really informal today, and I apologize. uh,
Y'all gonna eventually learn how to troubleshoot internet problems real quick.
yeah, well, I'm taking this router.
Because me and Shane,
I
we've been having some problems here
Yeah, I am taking my router back Thursday and just handing it to them and saying either give me one that works, fix this one. I'll be back in a couple hours. So that's pretty much where I am at the moment. Uh, I mean, I'm tired of trying to get this information, which this is very important to Jay and myself to be able to get this information out, to get this information on YouTube, so that somebody just happens to be searching for vape advocacy. You know, I mean, there's tags and stuff that we tag these videos with just so people will find them. Not for us. I don't care about views. I don't care. I mean, of course, I care about my subscribers, but I don't care how many I have. If I have 50, if I have 5 million, it doesn't matter to me. What matters is that we're here and we're trying to encourage and educate and advocate. And that way, if people see us doing it, they know they can do it. And, you know, I'm trying to think of how to say this a nice way. There's nothing extraordinary about myself or Jay. We're two normal people. and we're out here doing this, at least twice a week, and we don't have a huge fan base,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things. I think, and we've talked about this before. There's a lot of people that are scared to do it because they think it's going to hurt they got their rep. You know, I don't want to do advocacy because I might lose subscribers. Well, if you lose subscribers because of that, then so be it. That's the way I see it. Uh, and I know a lot of
Yeah,
people.
they're not in it for the right reason.
Yeah, a lot of people are just in it for a little bit of money on the side. I don't care if I'm ever monetized. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference to me. I work a normal 9 to 5. There's a lot of people out there that do this for a job, and I fully understand it. I know Mike Vapes and Fagan, uh, Jay Hayes. I mean, I don't think he really does this for a job since he owns a shop and all that other stuff, but they do devote a lot of time to the videos and stuff that they put up. So, and their production quality is a whole hell of a lot better than what we have. Just to be honest, but you
Mhm.
know, we're just here so you guys can get the information that you need. And if there's anything that you see out there that you don't know if we know about it, and we may already know, we may not know, my email is in the description. So anytime, if you have a question for either one of us, because I'll share it with Jay and whatever. But if you want us to know something that's going on, if you don't see it in the news, if you need us to uh, call out for it, do a call out. Hey, be on the lookout. This is happening in this area of this state, and it may be coming south towards the people in this city. Anything like that. Don't hesitate to send us an email. That's huge. I love getting emails, especially from viewers and things like that. But let's see. Maybe this pulled up by now. 8:12. Come on. Well, no, it's not wanting to work. What a day! What a day. Let's see
But
if
yeah,
I can go ahead.
Like Shane's saying, it's not. I don't want to say that being an advocate and activism is easy, but I don't want to say it's not hard. It's a little bit of both. It is easy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, all it does is the spare time you have that you're doing stupid stuff on Instagram or whatever you're doing, or you're shopping around on Google for the new tank or whatever. I mean, even after you do that, you buy it. I mean, all you just 5 minutes, like we always say. Like one thing I always say, you're in the restroom for a lot of the time of the day. I know a lot of people go in there to just check social media or finish a post or do whatever. I mean, just that 5 minutes of just reading one article can make a whole lot of difference. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just not really even saying, okay, we'll get out there and just tell everyone about what you think about the article, but it's just reading the article right there already helps you understand it. So that way, whenever someone else comes up to you, you can advocate to them. And you can use a little bit of the activism and everything, and you can start talking to them about the real facts. So make sure you're always staying up to date on facts. But I mean, like I said,
Oh, this is so frustrating. I don't know. Can anybody hear me? Am I still going out like voice wise? Check the chat here. Let's see here. So if anybody can hear me, I'm just having trouble getting back into Zoom. I have no clue what's going on. Let me check here again. Of course. Oh, that's nice. At least you can hear me. So Jay, if you're still in Zoom, send me another invite. Let me make sure I got the right number. Okay. So since you can hear me, oh, I don't know if Jay can hear me though. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, podcast. That's pretty much all it is at this point. Uh, so what I'm trying to do is I'm going to get Jay to send me another invite for the Zoom room because for some reason it won't let me back in. So pretty sure I didn't lock it, but I can't guarantee it. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, I can see on my Streamlabs that it's going through. All my audio and stuff's going through. Okay, Jay sent me another invite to get to my. Of course, come on. Go to the site. Tell you what, I'm just gonna pull up my email this way. There we go. Yeah, that's the same number I was using, but tell you what, I'm gonna close this. Take the chat with me here. Close that. Alright, so. Come on. Oh, not that small. Alright, so. Yep, wrong one. Now. What I want is this here, and then I'm going to go over here. Alright, so we're going to try this one more time here, and I hope it works. If not, we will have to postpone. 513. screen that says connecting. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I promise I will have this internet fixed. Yeah, Thursday. Definitely going to. Hey, but now where's Jay?
Hello.
Hey, there we go. All right, hold on. Let me get back to. Oh, wait a minute. I have to
I
put.
think you're muted.
Oh,
Yeah, you're muted.
all right. So let me get the video back up
There we go.
and pow! Hey, finally. Let me get back to full screen. There we go. So now
I
and
think
just
maybe I should have said being an advocate's easy.
yeah, no potato.
It's easy, just YouTube, is it?
Yeah. So hopefully you guys will be able to see us again in just a second. Uh, I can't guarantee you on how long you're going to be able to see us, but uh, tonight was pretty informal. We didn't really, there wasn't really any one subject that we really wanted to cover, but we just really wanted to get out there and let you guys know that, oh, well, they still can't see us. I don't know why. You should see us in just a minute.
Yeah, I think there's the lag in between the two.
Yeah. So,
There we
but
go. Now we're up.
okay. So, but I apologize once again for the internet potatoes. So, but me and the internet broadband company are going to have a nice little talk on Thursday. So, and hopefully I'll at least get some money back for this month. I doubt it, but maybe. So, but thank you to everybody that put up with the potato. So, and maybe, well, hopefully it won't happen again, but I will not promise. Yes, Zach, we have video. Thank goodness. So, Jay, what you got coming up on your channel this week?
So I didn't honestly. I've been slacking like crazy. I didn't have any videos last week besides the Weekend Wisdom on Sunday, and that was about it. I've been really, I was really more getting ready for vacation and everything. I haven't done anything yet, but I have a video already recorded throughout the weeks for mail time. So I'll do a mail time probably tomorrow, and then I'll probably do a flashback or a throwback, or I'll do a flashback Friday video on Friday, and then I'll be back to normal 3 videos a week plus the live streams and everything. Yeah, I've just been really busy and making coils and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into everything here pretty soon. It'll probably be next week whenever everything's going back up to 3 videos and everything like that.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to do coil making videos.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, that's what hopefully one day I want to be able to do at least the ones I know, but I want to learn some new ones, get some new wire, try some new stuff, and
Oh yeah.
see how that goes.
So
But yeah, that'd be a cool thing to do because I know there's a lot of people needing help and everything like that. So
oh yeah.
hopefully one of these days I can help out.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on.
You got anything coming up for you?
I may have a video go up this week. I was, the stuff I talked about with Matt and Logan. I think I've got one of those pretty much lined out. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you want to know, you have to go watch I'm That Guy Matt from Saturday night. So give Matt a few more views, hopefully, and that way they can get some more information about what's going on. So, but thank you all for tuning in, and I apologize once again for all the issues, but hopefully we're going to get this figured out, and then we can have a normal show like we did. I don't know, for the first month that we did this, everything was perfect. But there's always going to be bumps in the road. It all depends on how you handle it. So, but we can get knocked down 100 times and we're still going to get back up. So if I hold that water with the lid off, I'll end up moving my hands
Oh yeah.
around trying to talk and throwing water everywhere. So I have to put it down. So, but I think we're going to end it right here. Uh,
Oh, one thing before we go. One thing before we go. Um, Make sure everyone. I'm not saying go if you're not a huge supporter of Legion Vapor. What is their thing? Legion Vapor Co. Legion
Legion
Vapor
vapes.
Co.
You talking about with?
Yeah, Legion Vapes.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you have to be a huge. Yeah, you don't have to be a huge supporter of their Instagram or their YouTube or anything like that. But I would say make sure you go subscribe and go follow on all accounts that they have. And I mean, even just the Reaper, Matt, or anyone on the show that you want to follow or whatever, make sure you go follow them because there's big things coming up with that March.
yep,
I don't know when it's going to be. I'm not supposed to say when it's going to be. We don't have exact dates or anything. But just in case any of y'all who are watching, which everyone who's watching should want to go. I mean, if you don't have the finances or whatever, that's fine. But make sure you're watching so that way you can also share it. So that way other people that are following you can see it and they can start planning for this. Because once there is a set date, that will be the set date. They have to get permits and a bunch of stuff. It's going to be a professional march and protest and everything, and they're going to make sure they have everything done properly and correct. So make sure you do look out for that. I mean, it might be months from now, it might be weeks from now, but it's just something I want to keep bringing up because this is something that's going to be huge. Like a lot of people have been saying, we don't need to look out there for one person to save us. We all need to save ourselves. So why not go out there and help out and protest and do a march on this? I mean, this is something that we really need to do, and this is something that will probably help us out a lot. So this is something that we really need to make sure we're looking out for. And like I said, you don't have to be a huge supporter of them, but they are the ones who are organizing this. So I mean, I'm just saying, like I said, don't have to be a huge supporter, but make sure you're supporting the community of vaping. And there's going to be a lot of people out there who might not even support them, but they're going to be out there and they're going to be looking to save this industry. And it might not even, and the thing is, it's sad that honestly, I think it's sad. It might not even be a lot of companies out there. It might just be a lot of everyday vapors or hobbyists. And that's something that's sad. So maybe when you start seeing stuff like this, start sending it to companies, start emailing them, message them on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, but start getting more people involved in this. And if the more companies we get involved, the more money can be raised for this and the more attention can be brought to this. So if there's people with higher platforms, you try to get those people with the higher platforms to use it. I'm not saying go out there and support them like crazy. I know a lot of people dislike them, but the thing that they're doing and the thing that they're working on is something that could really help save the vape industry. And it's not a one person thing. It's going to be a collective thing between every individual vapor who wants to go out there and actually do their part. So I mean, start saving up money now. I mean, look for the cheapest Airbnb around that time or hotel or whatever, and share it with a couple people. Whatever you got to do. I mean, hell, if I can go and I can fly and I don't have money for a room, if I can split a room with someone and sleep on the floor, I'm okay with that, just because I want to get out there and I want to be able to do my part and help out this community, because it's something that has helped save my life. So that's just one thing I want to add also.
Yeah, we will find a way to be there. Uh, I'm sure the Stooge crew will come through. We may end up with another Stooge house. Who knows? It's kind of all up in the air right now, but from what Matthew Elliott told us, it's probably going to be after the first of the year. But we don't have any dates. We're not going to know any dates. They don't know any dates. But just please pay attention. Please stay on your toes. Yeah, Matt, I hope we get to see you guys one day too. I think it'd be awesome to meet you guys. Uh, but anyway, I think we're going to end it here just in case. I don't want it to go back out again, so I want to say goodbye.